Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house it. And sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. The lone back's got it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They're trying. He's going to fire deep. Makes the ground to the 25, and there's room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll turn to Martinez. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, an important part of the Canes tradition.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
From the gun, the running back has it. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Canes are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 14, Miami 7.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that 2nd and 9.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can snip it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Ward. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Ward. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got his man down the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Martinez on the carry. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the left side. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're...
And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll keep it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Miami, 14.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Restrepo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got him downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Canes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
White 53. White 53.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 21.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Sooner offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Getting some heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Finds him out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop.
He uncorks one deep. Brings it in down the left side. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Defense is there to make this.